Mike Lindell, the MyPillow guy, came to fame, of course. I have a great clip for you in a second here, but through the strong and aggressive advocacy on his part for the fact that all the machines in the election were rigged and we needed to throw them in the dumpster and everything's terrible and Trump should have been president. So that's kind of where he became a political figure. If you weren't familiar with his pillows before, of course I was. MyPillow, my favorite pillow company. No. And so most recently, he has announced that he is going to challenge Ronna McDaniel as the RNC chair. So you have the Republican National Committee, and Ronna McDaniel right now is the chair of it. Pretty powerful position within the Republican Party. And he is going to challenge her and try to become the next RNC chair. So this was him saying, I'm getting so many people telling me that I should do this, and I'm thinking about it. Then he officially announces, and then we'll see post-announcement a little bit more of his thoughts.
Guys, if you support me running for against Ronna McDaniel, please email me. I'm not going to be able to email you back, but I want to read all this. I want the feedback. I want to know anything you see negative about it. One of the things I will tell you, there will never, ever stop to get rid of these machines and make this the best.
I know you're wondering right now, Luke, is he always shouting? Yes, he is always shouting.
Elections in world history in our country. We need some, everybody, and I would. I'll step into that if God willing. And
look, and since I showed you, load more comments, boom, and I'm telling you, it's just
okay. So the people who watch Lindell TV shockingly support Mike Lindell to be the next RNC chair. I can't believe it. All these people are commenting that they want you. So interesting. It is funny watching these clips because he's like, I've been thinking about challenging Ronna McDaniel as the next RNC chair, and I'm really considering it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Sorry if I just blew your ear holes open, but so then he officially announced. Apparently, he got enough comments on it, Lindell TV, that convinced him into it. He was reluctantly dragged into doing this by the incredible support by the American people. And now this is him after announcing, going on Steve Bannon's podcast, one of the most dangerous podcasts in America. And that is a official award we gave to Steve Bannon, the most dangerous podcast. And Lindell gets asked by Bannon, if Trump calls you up and says, don't do this, I don't think this is a good idea, what will you say? And Mr. MyPillow is standing strong, ladies and gentlemen.
If President Trump was to call you up today after seeing this and say, hey, Mike, I saw it, I know you, I love you, you're fantastic, you're a great patriot, but I think you ought to sit this one out for the good of the RNC and for good of my candidacy in 2024, what would you say, sir?
I would say, I'm sorry, sir, but my decision's already been made, and I prayed about it, and this is God's will, and this is what I'm doing. And as I've been, I think I've been straightforward with everyone in this country and the world. When I do my due diligence and when I go all in, I'm all in.
If President Trump was to call you up today after seeing this and say, hey,
okay, so it's God's will. That's one thing, not to discount anyone's relationship with the God they believe in, but it's a little bit strange sometimes when you hear people justify their own decision by saying it's God's will. And they're like, I prayed on it and God said that I should do this. And it's like, I'm sure at some points that's something people actually experience, but for most, I would say, in political conversations, it's like, I really wanted to run for president and God said it was his will and he really wants me to run for president now. Or I was considering whether or not to eat ice cream today, prayed on it. God was like, go for it, dude. And that's what Mike Lindell is doing. He's saying, I was so conflicted. People were begging me, Mike, we need you as RNC chair. And I said, I'm going to go to the Bible. And in it, I found that God wanted Mike as RNC chair. So yeah, that's that. Anywho, a quick note before you go, if you're watching this on YouTube, absolutely drop a comment. Sometimes when I watch channels and I see comments, I'm like, I wonder if they read the comments. Every single comment gets read by the show, whether it's me or Ben. And I think that means something to y'all, so you can know that we're not going to respond, because then it's like, who do we respond to? This person, that person. But all of them will get read. And unless it's one of the videos that got an insane amount of views and has thousands upon thousands, okay, maybe not. But for the most part, we will get each comment read by one of us. So that should be known. So go ahead and drop a comment about what you think of old Mr. My Pillow, working to be the next RNC chair. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.